It is May 21st today, and I'm back with another video. I took a loss today. Um, and this setup in itself was a good setup, but this loss could have been avoided uh, just because of the mere fact that I should have taken this short over here. And if I took a win over here, I would not have taken this short. So I just wanted to explain everything really quickly and get right into it. So coming into New York session, I had like higher time frame. I am bullish. We are still near all-time highs. We're respecting this weekly gap. Uh, rejected this low, even though we inverse this fair value gap. We hit the weekly gap, so that doesn't matter. Kind of choppy displacement, but got some displacement higher. Um, Trending here, we have 4 hours that are being respected, and we hit this daily bearish fair value gap. Now at this point, even though I am still bullish because we have this relative equal high here that we left inside of this daily gap, I did expect this daily gap to give a retrace. So what I was looking for at open, because it looked perfect. Like we had this accumulation here, we had this LRL here set up. It looked perfect to get an open low, sweep out this low and get along to these highs and then take out all this. That would have made this daily fair value gap play out. It's a retracement to this 4-hour intermediate low, or if there was like an unfilled 4-hour here, then it could get that retrace. But since there isn't an unfilled 4-hour, it'll just retrace to the intermediate low. Now, something I failed to realize is that this is a valid short setup instead of, this is like the exact thing that I talked about to myself. I was like, all right, you can short all-time highs or short to certain lows in a bullish trend when, one, the low is very obvious to be taken, which here it is because we're displacing off of this daily gap. We have this LRL here, and this structure actually looks good. We got displacement here, big displacing leg. It's not like it's some choppy leg with no real place to manipulate into. No, there's a very obvious spot to manipulate into, and here's accumulation. So I should have been like, okay, we can do two things. Either take out these accumulation highs and get a short, or take out these accumulation lows, hit this 4-hour intermediate low, and get along to these highs. But instead, after seeing us get this push, I just completely disregarded this short and started thinking about continuation longs, which was stupid of me. That is my fault. 100%. I'm taking accountability for that. It would have been a perfect setup. You would have got this perfect 3-minute gap over here, 3-minute inverse, targeting all this LRL lows over here. And it would have played out very quickly. Would have went break even like over here. And yeah, it would have played out for 2.34 RR. But I missed out on this. 100% my fault. Stupid of me. I know for sure if I go back and backtest this, I would 1000% be looking at this. For some reason, I just stopped caring about shorts, even though they made sense. Like I have to start. I can't be getting married to a bias. I think that's the problem. I got married to this bullish bias because I really wanted this open low for the long more than I wanted this short. Um, so I got married to that bias. Married over here, wasn't even thinking about the short. And then once I finally realized, all right, my bias was wrong, we're going to be bearish to this low, it was already too late. I missed the setup of the day and then ended up taking a loss. That's the short I should have taken, but instead I didn't get into that. And then here, over here is when I started looking into for sells. We had this unfilled 5-minute gap here. I was thinking, okay, we either trade lower, leave this 5-minute gap open, trade lower, and get a long from this low, or hit this 5-minute gap. There's a 15-minute CISD over here, hit that too, and get a short from there. Kind of some accumulation here. So we got that retracement to this 5-minute gap, hit the 15-minute CISD. And after that, I was already looking to take a short. I wanted this 1-minute inversion. And it inversed pretty quickly within 2 candles. Got the order block with it too, so I was pretty confident in it. Had like this kind of accumulation, manipulation. Didn't care about getting a resweep just because there's nothing to resweep into, so that doesn't matter. We didn't take any liquidity, so there was no reason for us to get a big retrace, and this was also already EQ of this range, so the rebalance was proper, everything was proper, and I ended up failing. And after this, I was just like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to take anything. This was a great short. It was a good short, 100%. Nothing wrong with this short. It's just the fact that I should have been in this short, and if I took this one, I wouldn't have taken this one because this one won. And so that's on me. That's my fault. And like for a while, I've been kind of blaming the charts for why I've been like blaming the price action for why my trading hasn't been good. But now I am realizing it is my fault. I'm fucking shit up myself. I messed this up on Monday. One of my losses were avoidable. The other one, I haven't figured that out yet. That's something I have to backtest still. That one could have been avoidable. I've taken a lot of losses in the past 3 months that were avoidable, and there were a lot of winning trades that I could have taken that I should have gotten in, and I didn't get in on them. And yeah, there was a re-entry here for this 2-minute gap, but I did not take it because, like, when I'm looking at like price resweeping, right? What are we resweeping into? We're not resweeping into anything new. We're in the same 5-minute gap. We're in the same 15-minute CISD. We're not hitting anything new whatsoever. Still in the same EQ of the range. So there's no reason that this trade should work, but this one would fail if it's the same thing. There's still the generated lows. There's still the sell side liquidity, and it's the same PD raise. So it's not a stop rate. They don't happen for no reason. The SMT, I don't care. That doesn't mean anything. So that's why I faded this. And just the fact that I'm on an Apex eval right now, it has a 1K DLL, and I was already down 1,000 on the day after this loss because it was 50 points. So I couldn't enter it even if I wanted to. I would not have gotten into it anyways. But it ended up being a break even. This would have been the break even point, and then it runs back to your break even, and yeah, just chopping the rest of the day. So that's it for today. That's my recap. Definitely on me. I'm gonna probably get off the charts for a bit today, and then just spend a ton of time just backtesting. I'm gonna make a video about my backtesting, just to be accountable about it, because I feel like sometimes I be cheating on backtesting where I like go back, like I take something, ends up failing, and then I go back, like rewind, like, oh, I wouldn't have actually taken that live. So I'm gonna record a recap, not a recap, but like a live backtest, not live, like I'll go to ChatGPT, tell it to give me a random date to backtest, random 1 month range, and I'll backtest it all recorded, no cuts, no nothing, nothing open on a second monitor. Like I'll swear on it or some shit, but it's more to keep myself accountable, make sure I'm actually backtesting and backtesting correctly. And yeah, I feel like I still have a lot to learn, but I have a lot of time, so gonna be using that time wisely, and we're gonna get this done 100%. So I'll see y'all next video. I don't know if I'll take anything tomorrow. Hopefully we kind of clear up something's more obvious instead of just leaving relative equals everywhere. Relative equal low here, relative equal low here, here, and hopefully we have something clear tomorrow. I mean, this bearish bias was clear. Like now it's kind of like, okay, was it really bad that I missed out on this? Because this ended up not even getting hit, but that doesn't actually matter. My bias still should have been an even bias. I shouldn't have been hard stuck bullish. Like everything was in here. The structure was there. We had LRL here, AMD model, 10 a.m. open high, perfect 3-minute inverse, and within one candle. And like the structure was all there. The higher time frame structure was there. We're delivering off this daily gap. Got the good displacement off of the daily gap. So it's completely on me that I missed that setup. So I'll see you on next video.